Well, he attack me. But Jayden Chase, they have to make the fans them know what really are going on.
What you talking about is Jayden place. See me up to the time, a cartel. I represent for Jayden Chase. We spray them face on the AK rays. See me up to the time, the Gaza station.
Yeah, man, now move settings, viewers and subscribers. And we no need no ladder. Gaza Nation, wanna find the Gaza station. Welcome to the channel, Jayden Chase. And yes, we are bringing another new and yes, exciting reasoning on the topic of dancehall and entertainment. Remember, I remind you now for click the subscribe icon, then the bell icon, and for also leave a like, a comment, and yes, bust a share on the vlog in truth. Now, viewers and subscribers, judges, even though their instructions were not followed, instructed the jury that they should not find Adidja Palmer, the entertainer, guilty based on the contents of his lyrics, viewers and subscribers, even though we know today that was not the plan and the teacher was convicted based on that stage persona. Not saying this or saying that to say this. Vybz Kartel is not behind the bars. The Palmer legacy is not behind the bars. The Gaza brand cannot be held by the bars. But viewers and subscribers, we will say this: Adidja Palmer, Sean Campbell, Cairo, Matsus are all behind the bars based on personas in the entertainment sector. That is a crime. That is a crime, judging someone based on their job. Viewers and subscribers, the job description is to entertain, and then because of being an entertainer, you have described the individuals as such. Now, for those not in the know, viewers and subscribers, and for those who are in the know, and I've always been making this statement, so yo, it started long before yesterday's case. And some people even speculated that the reason why the JCF, well, first let me say this. In a popular radio show, Vybz Kartel did disclose that he and then business partner Coritad had been getting intimidations, certain threats from a prominent promoter and former JCF member. Now, the teacher disclosed that after he chose not to perform at a dancehall showcase promoted by this prominent promoter, he said the level of intimidation started to escalate. It moved from some small minor things to some big things. And some people would even say that is why when the JCF go for the teacher, them go out of them way. Remember, text messages being sent after the phone was in their possession. Them go out of them way, viewers and subscribers, to make sure Vybz Kartel was put and kept behind the bars. That was their plan. So some people always ask, especially fans residing overseas fans who don't know the things that may take place on the ground. They may know say yes, you have people, certain of the so-called dancehall elites, entertainment elites, and even elites on the island overall, who feel like say this individual and his level of prominence still pose a problem. Because remember, the teacher being a true visionary and not like just a regular entertainer who they could manipulate and control, decided say, what you know? No, we're not gonna do it your way just because you are tell way for do it your way. If your way is aligned with doing it the right way, then yes, that way will be chosen. But we're not gonna just do it just because we don't feel like say, yo, for years now, we not tell people what to do. I don't feel like say me gonna be another individual, we're not gonna tell what to do. The teacher said, no, we're not perform your show. I keep my own show. And more people showed up at that show than his show. And what was the result of that? It was history. JCF was sent there for close down the party. And the teacher said different occurrences had occurred. There was different times when some other little play take place and them know this was based upon even just that action. Remember, some people said then why the elites that don't have anything to do with music, Why the certain people who are just investors, business owners, how them get thrown into the mix? Well, remember, viewers and subscribers, here upon the island, it's almost like a big umbrella. Most corporations, most corporate entities are umbrella corporations. Most of your supermarkets are chain supermarkets. Most of your bakeries are tied to other bakeries. That's just how business is being conducted here on the island. Street Vybz, just one of Vybz Kartel's entrepreneurial endeavors. That particular spirit was being bottled at the Ray Nephew plant. Somewhere along the line, then business partner had the opportunity to create their own brewery. So what happened? That was shifted. Now, some people that say about Ray Nephew, what Street Vybz are gonna do? Remember, keep in mind, in this day and age, most liquor are marketed by celebrities. We saw what Jay-Z do with Armand the Brignac and start calling it SSP. That was a $60 champagne that started to retail for at least $250 in the clubs, resulting in its market share of the entire champagne market skyrocketing based on a rapper talking about it. When Vybz Kartel up on the streets, viewers and subscribers, talk the truth. Street Vybz was that thing. When it was being bottled and distributed, that people are talking about. When they go to the dance, when they are at the club, you ask them, yo, you have the Street Vybz, that thing, they have it in there. And then from them say, yeah, you want a quart. You're gonna need a quart. And that was what was taking place. Now people saw that. Remember, it is not just about an individual and his actions. It's more about the mindset and the thought process. Even now in the music industry currently, the approach, people hear style, and people always think image and lyrical content. So let's not say style for show off the reasoning, but the approach that Vybz Kartel took to music is now the same approach that we see producers using for the artists that they have signed, and artists who are doing doing them thing independently, taking their career in their own hands. That is the same approach we see them using today. Don't just call yourself a group, actually build a record label. Get your songs registered, own your masters, get your distribution deal, and distribute your content. It is creating a level of independence. You ever wonder why jazz and blues and reggae are more supported than dancehall events? Even though when we talk about, jazz and blues bringing the crowd, generating millions. Don't get the thing crazy. You know what I mean? These big festivals generate millions of GDP, gross domestic produce for the island. Money that gets spent here on things that are from here. It work. There's no going around that. But why is not the dancehall genre celebrated? The level of independence. When these showcases are being held here, the Jazz and Blues Festival and all the other big festivals, the banks are involved. Courts involved, the private sector is involved, and the banks are involved. You see what I'm going? They have invested. They have investors in this promotion. For the better part, when a dancehall show is being held, promoters, maybe more than one promoter, who have their own individual investors. But for the better part, as what them say, are quote unquote poor people just come together and keep these big stage shows for dancehall music. So for the better part, corporate entities, differently from the people who sell these products that are being used in the dancehall, are not really involved in the planning or the promoting of these events. Cause you know the thing, a dancehall artist promote dancehall show, the selectors them promote it, will put it on the different stations, and you know what I mean? People just forward out, word of mouth. We not have to use mainstream media. Majority of the parties that are big staples, you're not gonna see it advertised by none of the local stations. We just know say it is held this time of year, and we'll go word of mouth. Your friend tell you, or you tell your friend. It's still something most it controlled by regular people, and until the corporate entity can cross them T's and dot them I's. That is why dancehall is still being overlooked, and our dancehall superstars are still being pressured, sometimes even treated like criminals. while dancehall still help to generate GDP and also help to bring tourists to the island. Remember when dance keep, the thing them we use a dance at Jamaica, we get it from. The liquor is made here. The contents of the soup pot come from yard. The people them who cook it and they a yard them live. The money are generate right so it a bank back right so it a spend back right so a GDP that at its finest. Dancehall should be respected and so should our superstars. But I said the one called Jayden Chase. The thing go already, dancehall correspondent, the Gaza representative. Well, until we reason again, viewers and subscribers. Want to live, love and prosper.